Do you know what a rhetorical question is? It's a question that I'm just going to ask you, but I don't expect to get an answer. I just want you to think about it. How many people have gone to a gym and tried to get, fit? How many people have tried to do a diet and tried to lose weight? Or maybe gain weight if they're really fortunate. I want to talk to you about an organization that can change your life. And it changes your life every day. When you go to a meeting, it enhances your life. It's not like going to the gym. It's not like a diet. It transitions your life. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, Cavaliers, and our guest tonight. 3 reasons I'll give you that this organization powers me. I may wear this cute little button that says Program Quality Director, but you can't believe how much work is involved to be able to get that. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about, in 2003, I phoned a gentleman named Raymond Ho. And Raymond spent 45 minutes with me on the telephone. Yep. I had lots of questions. What's this going to do for me? Then I met Glenn Williams. He is a man that, from the day I met him, he did exactly what Judy said. He worked with me. He helped me understand the program. And he helped me move into positions of responsibility. Then I met the Fred Joneses. He taught me about youth leadership. And look at the joy of that. I get to see you on a regular basis. I get to see Annie the other day in the hospital. So I get all these different joys from it. Will you hold up my Competent Leader manual for me, please? And will you hold up my Competent Communicator manual? Every time I went to a Toastmaster meeting and I had a role, I used those 2 manuals. And what happened is in 2007, thank you, Judy. In 2007, I became a DTM, a Distinguished Toastmaster. And it was one of the proudest moments of my life because it is not a simple path to go through that. And anyone that, anybody can go through a self-directed program and just whiz through it. But I was honest with myself. I was truthful with myself. I was responsible with myself. So it taught me what I needed to know. My second point, how has those responsibilities changed my life? Well, Glenn goes, well, John, would you like to be an area, I was a governor at that time, and I go, oh, I guess so, that sounds like fun. 5 clubs. It was the best experience I ever had in my life. And Fred will tell you, it's the only experience you'll ever do that goes above club. Because you go out and you see that everybody does what we do at a meeting differently, even though it's under the same program. I'm referring to it lately as, if anybody knows Carl Jung, he talks about consciousness. That's Toastmasters. We're all individuating within that organization. We're all becoming ourselves, but we're making ourselves stronger, we're making the organization stronger. The people that I met, I mean, what is that? I got that from Judy tonight, and like I wasn't embarrassed, I didn't feel uncomfortable. Was that ever powerful? And one day that'll happen to her. And that's what's happening for Sean. And that's what's happening to Lynn. And that's what happened to Fred. And that's why we're here for how many years, Fred? 12 years. People come and go from the organization. The head of safety and quality at Vancouver Island Health. I said to her, what'd you do your degree in? What'd you do your dissertation? She says, I didn't. I went into leadership. What's the first thing they told them to do when she started that course? You go out and find a Toastmasters club. I'm going, oh yeah, this is cool. I mean, and the woman is just amazing. So it's not only mentoring people like Judy, it's seeing an icebreaker like Rampton. It's working with Caitlin as a youth who's progressing through their life. Hamza. He's an amazing young man that if he hadn't had the opportunity to walk into an environment like this, their lives may be very different. Now the good thing is, number 3, I get a trip to Washington, D.C. in August. I go for 5 days, I go for training. I'm going to meet 3,000 people, or the opportunity to meet 3,000 people. Next year, that convention is in Vancouver, British Columbia. And we're going to work together this year to create a distinguished district. Trying to get Bashar on board. We're going to be talking to Fred about youth leadership. So we all work together. We have the ability that if our district is distinguished, we can all stand up on that stage in front of those thousands of people. What an empowering thought. My role this year is to create training. For the past 3 years, I've worked on a program that's called Train the Trainer. I want people, when they come to a club, I want it like here, that when Ram starts out, Bashar's already given them the information. Fred's able to talk about mentoring you because you're new and we want you to learn the program. All these aspects, each and every one of you can assist me with. And we're going to walk down that road all together. And we're all going to get some value out of it. And I don't ask anybody to do anything for me unless they are getting value. Except maybe Bashar, occasionally I'll say, well, it's a gift to you, Bashar. But I get called on it. So, how many times you've gone to the gym and tried to get fit? How many times have you gone on a diet, tried to lose weight? If you involve yourself in the Toastmasters Club long term, you'll change your life so dramatically, you'll never go back to that place that you were before. And everybody in your life will recognize it. Mr. Toastmaster.